Guys, what's going on? Angela Montañez here. So I wanted to come to you guys today, and it's snowing. It's snowing in New York City, and it was just coming down yesterday, like coming down, like really, really heavy. And as you can see in the background here, like I've created like this little canopy surrounding my bed, and so I have like curtains that's surrounding it, and usually I bring them down when I do videos, and this time I was like, I love the lights. This room is gonna be what it is. It's gonna be what it is, but I don't know, it's kind of like a little bit of my chaos, and I call it chaos because I actually have gotten rid of a lot of stuff. I got rid of a lot of stuff. Like, I've been on like minimalizing so many things because I couldn't even, like, I didn't even have space in this room. It's super tiny. And I just got rid of so many things. And so that's kind of one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys today about, is just simplicity. Just simplicity, you know. One of the things that I realized yesterday is that as the snow was coming down from the morning until the late evening, like, it was crazy. And I was like, damn, like, what do I do? You know, when you're like trapped in the house and you're like, what do I do with all this time? What am I supposed to do? And I try to relax, and I was like, okay, I'm going to relax. But I just had all of this energy inside of me, and I was like, I just can't do it. So what I ended up doing was, I said, you know what, I'm just going to keep myself busy. I worked on some of the projects that I was saving for the week, and I said, you know what, I'll just catch up on it, right? And then I did some yoga. And for some reason, though, as much as I love yoga, as much as I'm obsessed with it, as much as I love doing things with my body and working out my body and seeing what I can do and how far I can take any practice that I get into regarding my body moving toward health, it's still a struggle to get there every single day. I mean, I literally have to talk to myself every single day and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get it. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And one of the things I realized yesterday was, the more I spoke to myself and the more I thought about it enough to talk to myself, so I'm thinking about it enough to have a conversation with myself, the longer the conversation is going to go, and I'm not going to end up doing anything. So at a certain point, I said, enough with the conversation, Angela. You're either going to do it or you're not. We're either going to move or we're not going to move. And so I just cut the conversation, and I just did. I just started doing, and I started being. I said, I'm not going to talk to myself about this anymore. I'm just going to do. And so I did. And I did probably about a half an hour of yoga, and OMG, macaroni and cheese, okay? Like, I felt amazing. I felt so amazing. And I'm laying there thinking, why is it that the things that we really need for ourselves, the things that we really desire, the things that we really want and need and cherish, we fight it. We fight it so much, you know? And it's exactly what we need to feel our best, and to physically feel our best, and to emotionally feel our best. And we fight it every step of the way. And some of us fight it for days, for months, for weeks, for years, you know. And so we fight it. But what would happen if you stopped fighting it? What would happen if you just did? You stopped having those conversations with yourself. You stopped fighting with yourself and conflicting with yourself. Like, you just stopped and said, no more conversation. We're just doing. What would happen? What do you think would happen? I think you would actually get somewhere. I think you would actually start moving and start walking and start being and start getting somewhere. So this is just a little snow day inspiration for you guys, because it's snowing where I am. Well, it stopped snowing, but there's tons of snow on the ground. And then through that process last night, I realized that my body needs this so much. My spirit needs this so much. Everything about me in totality just needs this so much, you know. And so I just started to become obsessed. And one of the signs that you know that you are on the right track when it comes to your health journey, whatever it is you're into. If you're into like erotic workouts, if you're into sporty pole workouts, if you're into dance, if you're into cardio, if you're into Pilates, yoga, running, no matter what it is that you are into, one of the signs of you making this, making whatever it is that you're into a lifestyle change, something that's going to have longevity and be sustainable. One of the signs of that is you become obsessed. You become absolutely obsessed with it. And then you start to clear everything out of your life that does not fall in line with where you are going and what you're implementing with your new lifestyle, you know. So you start to get rid of things, you start to downsize, you start to minimalize, and then you start to bring in those things that are going to help you to get where you need to be. And I became obsessed again. I remember being on that path toward obsession when it came to nutrition. I was obsessed for about 2 or 3 years, like morning, noon, and night. I ate it, I breathed it, I awakened to it, I fell asleep to it. Some nights I didn't fall asleep. I was so busy just reading and absorbing information and putting it into practice. You become obsessed. I became obsessed a few years ago, which led me on my journey toward losing so much weight. And really just making it a lifestyle, because you become obsessed. It's something that is like permeates in every single piece of you, in your spirit, in your soul, in your emotions, and every single part of you physically. You just become obsessed because you see something that you want, and you see that it makes you feel good, and it's well, you know, it's great for your body, it's wellness for your body. And you just become obsessed with it. And it's not always going to be that simple where you're like, okay, I love this, I'm going to be obsessed. No, it actually takes effort. You have to put effort into this shit. You have to put effort. So you do what you do, and then you harness that good feeling. So let's say you go to the gym, right? Or let's say you love running, and you finally say, I'm going to stop the conversations, I'm just going running. You go running. Once you're done running, you're like, oh, you're on that runner's high. You're on that runner's high now, right? I've been there. I love that runner's high. And then you come back and you're like, yeah, I can break shit. I can break a table in half. You just feel good, you know? So take that feeling that you have at that moment and use it. Use it as like, what is that word? Use it as momentum. Use it as motivation. Use that feeling, and right after you do the run or right after you work out, use that feeling and push it forward into doing the next task. So if your next task is making a meal, take that momentum, take that energy, take whatever knowledge that you have cultivated and learned along the way, and take all of that and just put it toward your next task, put it toward your next action, and then watch as every single next step and next action that you take rolls out. As it rolls out, you're going to see slowly that it's going to be your lifestyle. You're going to be obsessed. You're going to be thinking about your next meal early in the morning, even though it's like 8 a.m. You're going to be thinking about dinner. You know, you're going to be planning ahead. You're going to be thinking about the week ahead. It's just going to become an obsession for you because it's your life. You're going to eat it. You're going to breathe it. You're just going to become it, and it's going to be awesome, you know? And so I hope that for you. I think snow days where you have no choice but to slow down are the best days, because you can either get cabin fever and go absolutely crazy, or you can utilize the time to do productive things and to really focus on caring for yourself. And that takes work. Slowing down your mind, that takes work. Focusing on yourself, that takes work. Whatever it is that you want is going to take work, even when you end up becoming obsessed with it. So like for me, I was up till like 4 or 5 in the morning just reading magazines and looking at the ads and thinking, oh my God, I don't have any yoga blocks. I need yoga blocks. I need yoga straps, you know? And just working on my blog, my new blog, Basic Bitch Style is my new blog. If you go to www.basicbitchstyle.com, you'll see the landing page for for the blog that I'm doing. It's launching February 2017, because I think in all the videos I said 2016. February 2017, and I called it Basic Bitch because it's going to be basically just fit styles in neutral tones. I do have a section for color wear, but it's just going to be basic tones. So it's going to be simple. You know, I know one of the things for me that was very critical when I first started on this journey was, what am I going to wear? Because I wanted to feel good. I didn't want to show up to the gym in a long t-shirt and sweatpants or joggers or even yoga pants. Like, I wanted to look good. I wanted to feel good. When you look good, you feel good. When you think you look good, you feel good. And I wanted that. I wanted to feel like all those other women that I saw that were either living in the gym or living on the yoga mat, or you see on Instagram. Like, I wanted to feel like that, but I wanted it in the size that I was, so that I can utilize that energy, utilize that feeling, and push it forward toward my next task, which was working out. I wanted to feel great working out, and that came with what I was wearing. So I said, you know what, I need to do a fit fashion blog for everybody, all sizes, so that they can see, like, hey, you can look good no matter what size you are. You can look good, and then you can take that feeling, and then you can go out and you can rock it, and you can rock it wherever you want, on the mat, you know, with your boxing gloves, on the track, wherever you want. So look out for that, basicbitchstyle.com. And you can also, if you go to my site, www.door-24.com, you can also find the link there. So I just wanted to give you guys that insight and that little inspiration for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, She-Wolves.